Hello gamers! Today we're going to be talking about something a little different than I normally do. Today, you can tell by the title. Marathon versus Destiny, gamer versus gamer. And that's the whole point of this video today. I am somebody who, as you guys come by the stream and call, an unk. I'm in my mid-30s. And I can remember when gamers used to rag each other over the console wars. But guys, as much as we talk about the console wars today, they were nothing compared to what's going on today. Yeah, I would tell my buddy, you're a loser for playing on Xbox, because I was a die-hard Metal Gear Solid fan. Love that game. But it was silly, playful fun. It was never a, I hate you because you don't play the game that I play. But now, I think we have crossed over that line. And I say that because of a video I recently put out. And we're going to play that video here in a second. It's a very little short clip of me and my friends, and just the context of the video. We were on Outpost and on Marathon, and most of our matches we kept running into, there was just nobody in the lobbies. Because, unfortunately, the game's not doing very well, and that sucks. So, before we dive into this, I first want to say, whatever game you enjoy, glad you're enjoying it. Let's start trying that. And then also, let me hit you with this. I love Destiny 2. It's one of my favorite games. I have almost 4,000 hours in it. But here recently, now that things are kind of over, I'm not having as much fun as I used to have. But I'm really glad that other people are having fun in it. And even though I'm going to be moving on from it, that's the end of the conversation. See how that works? It's crazy. Or I could say, Arc Raiders. I tried it. Personally didn't care for the third person. And it just didn't really do it for me. But I'm glad other people are enjoying it. I hope they continue to enjoy it. That's it. Period. There's nothing else to say. Should I add in there, anyone who plays it sucks? What does that do? Or you killed this because of this? What are we doing, guys? Conversations are good, but when they start borderlining hating each other or calling each other names or just being angry with somebody because they simply enjoy something different than you, that's where the problems start. And guys, we have seen a lot of anger over Destiny and Marathon. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in gaming. I personally, I've never been super involved with the online stuff. I have a friend who's about 10 years younger than me who's just like, that's just online gaming, bro. That's just how it works. And I'm like, no, that's not how it just works. We didn't used to be like this. What has changed? What's broken, guys? And that's kind of what I want to get into today, is just a little simple conversation. And I've seen both sides of it. We have a really cool Discord. It is a Christ First Gaming Discord. All are welcome to join. If anybody would like to join, please come on by. Discord link's going to be down below. We play Destiny. We play Marathon. We play Remnant 2. Just started streaming that game, absolutely having a blast. There's a Power World server going now, and man, those Power World guys, you're a different breed, y'all. I see you guys in there all day long sometimes, especially on Saturdays. You'll look, and the voice call will be going on for 8 hours. Holy. And even though I like playing Power World, it's not my favorite game. I'm not going to go into that VC and tell them all the reasons they're goofy for playing it. Glad they're having fun. But link for the Discord will be in the description down below. So if you'd like to come by and hang out, come on by. But one of the things that I remember happening is when Destiny dropped its big update, the final update, we did Pantheon carries. We're a smaller group, but we carried about 30 or 40 Guardians through Pantheon. It was so much fun. I got to meet so many people from the community. We got to laugh, have fun, and then it happened. Once the update was over and I kind of got past doing the carries and went back to my normal streaming schedule, played Marathon. And I remember some people who joined the server, super excited, leaving the server because I played Marathon. Also remember some guys leaving because they saw I was playing Destiny for a week straight. They just said they couldn't be a part of the Destiny community. They couldn't be a part of a group that also was a part of the Destiny community because they were a Marathon guy. And I've also seen it the other way around. You can't be friends with somebody because they like a different game than you? Why? What is that? That makes no sense to me. And it seems to be in a lot of gaming communities anymore. There's no, like, just saying, hey, I don't really enjoy that game. It wasn't for me. Here's kind of the reasons it wasn't for me, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. What happened to that conversation? Why is it, well, I don't enjoy it, so I want to make sure nobody enjoys it. I'm going to create multiple videos talking about all the reasons I hate this. And it's going to consume me. And almost every single week, I'm going to put out something telling everybody why I hate this subject. We're already seeing it. You see it with some of the creators already. They like posting doom and gloom. I mean, we all know hate gets clicks. But today's video is not about hate. Today's video is about trying to move past some of that. And looking across the aisle and realizing that that person on the other side is also a person that just likes games, just like you. And we should kind of celebrate the fact that we're all just gamers here. So, let's go ahead and look at the video that started all of this. It's called What Would Bring You Back? Context of this video is me and some friends were on Outpost. And the map was empty. It was a ghost town. Because, unfortunately, Marathon's not doing too hot right now. And we're going to look at some of these comments and just talk about them for a little bit. But first, let's watch this little short. Marathon player count right now is sitting at 3,000. Oh my god. It drops like 1K every week. In 2 weeks, there's going to be nobody left playing this game.
Man.
It'll be just us.
That just makes me so sad.
It's such a good game. You wouldn't think that that video would cause so much discourse, but it did. It's one of the... I'm a smaller guy, smaller streamer. I don't get videos with hundreds of comments every day. So this one's now got over 300. That's a lot of comments. And at first, I was reading them, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to reply to some of these. And then I just got bogged down by some of the stuff being said. There were some legitimate comments in there, like, hey, I tried the game, it just wasn't for me. Cool. I respect that. It's an extraction shooter. It's not for everybody. There's comments in there like, man, the grind is just too much for me. Or, I went in, I lost a bunch to people who were already established. That's one of the reasons the wipe is so important. And you have other people saying, I hate the wipe. Those comments are legitimate. And then you have people who, and I get it. Man, last week, my vault was empty. I was struggle bus central. I'm almost level 300 in this game. My lobbies are not cakewalks anymore. I have to really work for my wins. And last week, I went on a losing streak of a lifetime. And now this week, I have like 8 purple shields, gold bags, gold shields, gold weapon. I have 3 gold demos. Like, that's why I like about the game. The highs and the lows. But we'll talk about that in a different video. Right now, let's go through some of these comments. Like I said, there were some genuine comments. And then there was stuff like, they killed off Destiny for this PO. You guys know I'm a PG channel, so I'm not going to finish that out. Good. I hope it dies and gets shut down. Good. I hope it dies and gets shut down. Marathon needs to cease to exist. We have these over here. You had stuff like, yes, she's dying. It sucks, bro. Just make a D3. It sucks, bro. Sorry. Just make a D3. Play Destiny. It's better. Lead dev. He, him, and bio. I will never touch this game. This is silly to me. This is so silly to me. It's just hate. It's just, that's at the end of the day, that's what this is. It's hate. It's anger. And it's people who are so full of anger that they're now projecting it out on everybody else around them who enjoys something that's just a little different than them. And that to me is beyond silly. I want to share this verse with you guys. You guys know I'm a Christian streamer. For me, I'm gaming for Jesus here. So James 1:19-20. Listening and doing. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. That's a verse that I'm going to be thinking about when I think about these comments. Because when I was reading through some of them, I actually remember getting a little heated. And I was like, this is so silly. I don't want to be heated. I don't want to get angry over this. This is so goofy. So I let that go, moved on, and it gave me the idea for this video. And as gamers, I want us to just start having conversations again. We don't need to get online every single day and tell our neighbor how much we can't stand the fact that they're enjoying something that we don't. And guys, if you've ever tried streaming Destiny and Marathon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You start streaming Destiny, and it's such a weird thing. When you stream Destiny, you do get some bad apples. You get some people to come by and they tell you how terrible it is. But for the most part, the Marathon guys come by and they tell you how excited they are to see somebody still playing Destiny, that they love Destiny, that it was a big part of their childhood or their life, or game was 10 years. Of course it was. And then you stream Marathon and you get bombarded with people telling you how much they can't stand A, the game you're playing, or B, the fact that you're playing the game, or C, all the reasons you're a loser for playing Marathon instead of Destiny. It's actually so funny to me. I get more people come by. It's so rare for somebody who actually enjoys Marathon to come by the stream. And occasionally somebody will come by and be like, oh man, love this game. And I genuinely say something like, whoa, are you actually a Marathon enjoyer? This isn't I wish more Marathon people would come by the stream. This is if you hate it so much, why are you spending so much energy on it? Why are you allowing Marathon to consume so much of your life? Scott Bradford's kind of become a meme in the Marathon community because the man literally comments on every single Marathon video there is just about. Why are you dedicating so much energy to making sure everybody knows their game's struggling? They already know it's struggling, dude. We Marathon players are very well aware that their game is struggling. We don't have to have we don't need people telling us that nonstop. We're aware. If you want to, go for it. It's your prerogative. You can do that. But I can't help but wonder, why are you allowing it to have so much control over your life? Why have you given these games so much power? It's power they don't deserve. They haven't earned that power. But some people's moods genuinely seem to be dependent on these things. And that's something I just don't understand. So, maybe this video is nonsense. Maybe it's silly. But I just wanted to come here and have a conversation and just say, I genuinely hope you're enjoying what you're playing. No matter what it might be. I hope you like it. I hope it brings you a little bit of joy in this already chaotic and ridiculous world we live in. Background on my computer is me and my brother beating Destiny together. Just want to throw that in there. This was a cool moment in gaming for me. It's one of the reasons that I'm trying to ignore as much of the discourse as I can, because I don't want to hate Destiny because of some of the community. Because I have some really cool memories in this game. Also, I have some amazing memories in Marathon already made. And I'm not going to let all the hate and anger around these games change that. I don't want to look back and only remember that it was two groups that hated each other. I want to look back and enjoy the memories. And I hope the rest of y'all can do that too. Anyway, guys, next time, before typing out how much you can't stand the fact that somebody's playing and enjoying something you don't, just remember they're a person on the other end of that computer too. We have reached an era where, and this is not just gaming, it's in everything. It's everything. There are just people screaming at each other online all day long. And it's just so goofy. Kindness wins, guys. Try to be kind to your neighbors. Anyway, that's all. Maybe this video lands, maybe it doesn't. But at the end of the day, the whole Destiny and Marathon thing is a very unfortunate series of events. Destiny was a game that consumed a lot of my life. It was the game that got me into wanting to stream. It was the game that grew our community. And it's a game that will always hold a special place in my heart. Marathon is the new guy on the street. And I love it too. And I'm going to play it until eventually there's nobody else loading in. And I really hope Season 3 can turn things around. Or maybe some people can just kind of let go of some of the anger and just stop dunking on everyone who does enjoy it. Even if the player base never balloons. If we have a dedicated 3,000 to 5,000 people, cool. I can be okay with that. It won't last forever, but I'll get to enjoy it for a short time, and I'm okay with that. I hate it for all the devs that poured their hearts into both both Destiny and Marathon, and it's sad to see a studio like Bungie dying. That's ultimately what this is. And I think that's ultimately what leads to people being so sad and angry over it. It's just grief. I think people are upset. They're seeing part of their lives die. I've got people in the server that talked about they remember playing Destiny when their son was born and beating the witness with them as an adult, or their daughter, or whatever. And yeah, that's why I get it. I understand the hurt. But at the same time, don't understand the anger. And I'm never going to be okay with it. So, anyway, guys. I don't do a lot of videos like this. I'm not going to do a lot of videos like this because I don't want to focus on stuff like this. I want to focus on the enjoyment of games, gaming for my Lord and Savior, and connecting Christian gamers across the world. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. And I've got some videos coming out later this week talking about things that I want to see change inside of Marathon for Season 3. We're going to do some Remnant stuff. I'm nowhere near an expert in Remnant. I can't put builds together. I can't do stuff like that. But I do want to talk about my experience through Remnant as a new player. And kind of like we're kind of exploring right now. With Destiny not being there anymore, I should say when I play Destiny now, I just don't get the same thrills I used to get. We're going to be raiding later today too, though, if anybody wants to watch that. And I promise, I enjoy the raids. I love teaching. That's what gets me into Destiny now, is the teaching, helping Guardians. So if you are looking for people to help, I'll always be there to help, and we have multiple people on our Discord who are willing to help. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I got on this subject. I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess at the end of the day, love thy neighbor. Just try not to tear him down. Anyway, I love you guys. Oh, wow. I love you. Jesus loves you. God bless. I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to have tons of new content coming out later this week. And, yeah, let's go out and play the games we enjoy. Because at the end of the day, they're games. They're fun, but they shouldn't control our moods. They shouldn't control the way we treat people. And, again, I hope you're enjoying whatever you play. Peace.